creativity is like a language of the creation story. My art, music, dancing is the way I connect my heart and soul to the land and feel her as one. My name is Omid Aski Larijani. I had a full-time job at the School of Health Information Sciences, and I was living in Houston, and I just wasn't really fulfilled in my inside. My soul wasn't fulfilled for some reason. I was making good money, had education, everything, and I was given this instrument called didgeridoo, which really allowed me to self-express. Instruments help you self-express whatever's inside. And I fell in love with it, and I found the love of the sound was so amazing and so magnetic that it took me to the source. So I went to Northern Territory, Arnhem Land, Australia, where this instrument didgeridoo is from. Northern Territory is pretty green. It's very lush, it has jungles, and nature is so exotic and beautiful and still raw and intact. They're still so connected to the land. They have drawings, songs, dances, and everything is fresh. They never ever sit down in a classroom setting to teach you things. They just do it. So I would walk by and my Aboriginal sister was doing a painting. I'm like, oh, that's the big greenback turtle. What are the lines around that? Oh, that's the food for the turtle. I'm like, how do you know? Did you go snorkeling in there? How do you know? She says, we just know, and we know the patterns, we paint them. I asked them in ceremony, I've learned your dancing, your didgeridoos, but when do I get to learn your art? My Aboriginal aunt, who's an amazing elder painter, she says, just be open to it. That's all she said. So on my way back, I was bored in the airplane, and I was a bit nervous. And so I started doing little art thumbnails. It struck my interest to do art. When I came back, I discovered that art is the language of nature. And so this art that I do is a tool and medicine in many ways. And it does something very simple. It quietens the mind, just like the springs. Then after nearly 7 months or so, I discovered Barton Springs. My early visions of attending Barton Springs was pretty blissful and pretty silent. I jumped in there and I opened my eyes and I couldn't believe that just by paying attention closely, calmly, in absolute silence, one after another pattern was easily coming to me. I would jump in, jump out, do an art piece immediately, small one. Jump in, jump out, do another piece, and let it sink in and soak in to me, my imagination. Because there's life in there. There's fish there. It's my school, my university, my hospital. It points directions to me. And people live there. People go there every single day, day and out. There are people that actually, every single day they're swimming in there. It was my medicine because it was communal. It brings people to see themselves. And so doctors come there, masseuses come there, acupuncturists come there, musicians come there, artists come there, filmmakers come there. All the schools of thought come there. If you want someone to play music, just ask, they'll come play music for you.
You're not
come to share openly with no blocks of nothing. It's a place of healing. It's a place of peace.
Silicon went to town where there's already a crowd, and the groundwater's not grandfathered away. AMD.
Come on. Yeah.
I'm not sure what it is.
There you go, buddy. There you go. Try it.
Every single time anyone ever jumps in that water, it's the same feeling of freedom. Once you jump in that water, you're just an experience. You're in the now, your being is alive. So it's very sacred for me, yeah.